So I'm talking about a situation today that happened that brought a recalled situation to me that I spoke about. So a couple days ago, or yesterday, or could have been yesterday, I don't know because I'm just so tired. My body is going through so much stress that I don't necessarily know what's going on, where and how, like with all the stuff, I don't necessarily know. But so what happens is that there's a situation that happens with my son, my youngest son Evan, where my oldest son told me about something he seen on his computer, and I'm like, why would you look at something like that? You know what made him look at it? Because he said that it was some type of, adult game or some type of adult movie. So I asked him, where did he get that from? Why, he said he didn't know. It just came up on his computer. It came up on his computer. And I know we share a family email. So we have a family email that we share. So for their schoolwork and different things like that, since we are, we go to school from home. Um, they have, so I noticed there was some advertisements and stuff that come to, when they play little online games. They'll send advertisements for stuff, and they have sent some inappropriate stuff when they be on these sites playing these little games, Roblox and different things like that. They be sending adult stuff for these kids to look at. So y'all gotta be careful with that. But you know, so I was talking to my son and I said you can't, so um I cut back on the what you call it, and I have to put on some filters um so that they not able to access that stuff. But I only allow them to do school during, for a certain amount of time. I stay on them, and then after that time, I take their computers, and they no longer have access to any devices without me. So that brought me to a situation where I was talking to. I was talking to Brittany Zobel or Brittany Anderson. I was talking to her, and she told me about a situation that was happening at Tim's house, because I don't know if it was to keep us at an odds end so that we would never come back together or what, but she used to tell me a lot of stuff that I used to sit there and I used to fit into, because I didn't really talk to him like that after a certain point in time where we fell out, and we we had that initial powwow where we got the information, and we would sit and we would talk and, compare information or whatever back and forth. Whatever she wanted to be able to use, I guess, against him or have information for against him, that's what she did or what she would do. So, she said that, we got to talking about the same stuff we talk about, which was the, have I heard anything from child support? And I said no, or, same, the situation is the same. She would feed me, a little bit of information. And move forward from there. And one information setting, she what happened is she told me about, we was talking about the girls going over to his house and about how his parents, buy the girls stuff and they buy the girlfriend's son stuff and all this other stuff. I guess I don't know what the intention behind all of that was, if it was to hurt me or if it was to make me feel a certain kind of way. I did, okay? So, she told me something about, one of the last times we talked, and that was around October of last year. So she said to me, she said to me that she said to me that the girls hadn't been over there in a while or something like that. And I asked her why, and so she said something about something to me about she said something to me about what was I thinking about? I'm sorry, I just forgot. Oh, about the young boy. Something about the girlfriend and the young boy. And now, keep in mind, I have never met the girlfriend. I just only know, like, she even gave me information about her. And she was like, they had shared the same last name. And she said they share the same last name. Something about that. But she didn't feel comfortable with sending her daughters over to his house because the girlfriend's son was watching porn and had exposed, and that the girlfriend's son had exposed his daughters to the porn. So I was kind of I was kind of like, oh wow, okay, well, that was that. But it would be weird. She made it, I guess, like to say that he was 8. He might have been 8 at the time. That was a couple years ago, though. I want to say maybe around 2018 or 2017. 2018. Because at this point in time, something was happening. And something was telling me not to stop calling her. To stop calling her. And I expressed to, I didn't want to seem like, okay, I don't want to drop this situation and just not talk to nobody at all, because I didn't want to drop the situation and not talk to anybody at all because, you know, my son was here and I wanted to be able to keep that moving for my son, keep that opportunity open for my son to have a relationship with his father. And I felt like at every corner, every beck and corner, there was a roadblock or something that was trying to, keep that from happening. But I do remember her telling me about the 8-year-old boy, something about the 8-year-old boy exposing her daughters to porn, so she didn't want to send the girls over there anymore. And I thought that was weird that he was 8 when he did that, and then my son is 8 and that happened to him. And I haven't, I don't condone my children having no access to no stuff like that. But it's just weird how I keep talking about how everything is happening and everything that I'm going through right now in this cycle is the same thing that I have been experiencing time and time again in other cycle, or that I noticed that this is a cycle that my child's father Timothy um walked in. The situation where he couldn't work. um I'm not working right now, and I'm down and I can't pay bills, like I can't do other stuff, but I just keep having to come into situations where, when I mean good or when I mean well, bad things happen and they keep happening, and that's just so weird. It don't matter if I try to be positive or anything like that, it's still, the negativity still comes to me no matter what. When people speak things to me, negative things come to me from the things that they speak. Or the neighbor lady upstairs, she has said something about, now you are the elder or something like that now. And that was kind of weird that was said to me, because it's like, now I feel like most days I can't get up, my body hurts, and it just feels heavy, and it feels like, I don't know.